Welcome to SENS Talk. My name is Brandon, and I am your host. Before we get started, please follow us on Twitter at SENSTalk_ and click the big red button down there and subscribe to us. Now let's get into this high-scoring game. The Ottawa Senators were playing against the Pittsburgh Penguins in Pittsburgh, starting off their long road trip. After this game, they go on a California road trip against San Jose on Wednesday at 10:30. So Senators are trying to start the road trip on a high note. A minute 45 in, the Penguins strike early. Brian Rust, assisted by Evgeny Malkin and Chris Letang, 1-0 Penguins. 7 minutes later, though, a beautiful pass from Ryan Dzingel from Wideman to Kyle Turris on the breakaway. He fakes the high glove shot, puts it between the wickets of Marc-Andre Fleury. 5-hole, 1-1. Kyle Turris' breakaway goal is glove of the year. Assisted by Dzingel and Wideman, it's a tie game at 1. 30 seconds later, Crosby gets it back with a howitzer bar down on Anderson. 2-1 Penguins, assisted by Kyle Sherry and Ian Cole. 2-1 Penguins, 30 seconds later. But 7 minutes later, Carlson on a beautiful fake shot pass from Mark Stone to Erik Karlsson. He fires it past Marc-Andre Fleury. The Senators have tied it up at 2. In the second period, a power play goal from Mark Stone. A beautiful goal as the shot goes from Dion Phaneuf off the glass, and Mark Stone's there to tip it behind. Marc-Andre Fleury had no chance. A beautiful hand-eye coordination goal. Looks like he can play baseball or lacrosse. The game is now in favor of the Ottawa Senators. They lead it 3-2. 7 minutes later, Hoffman on an amazing power play, one of the best power play in my opinion the Senators have had all year. They got 6 shots on that power play. Hoffman, a beautiful pass from Erik Karlsson, blasts it past Marc-Andre Fleury. 4-2 Ottawa, and Fleury sent to the bench, and Matt Murray comes in for the Penguins. What a bullet from Mike Hoffman, his 9th of the year, second power play goal of the game. A minute later, though, Matt Cullen shoots it. Was this a shorthanded goal? Yeah, this was the shorthanded goal. Matt Cullen goes on a breakaway, backhand forehand, bar down on Anderson. Sorry for that. 4-3 on a shorthanded goal. This is by Brian Rust. 4-3 from the former Ottawa Senator, Matt Cullen. And just later, Phil Kessel from Justin Schultz and Ian Cole. The Penguins have tied it up at 4. Now, Justin Schultz, 5-4 Penguins, assisted by Evgeny Malkin and Phil Kessel. Let's go to the third period. Maybe Senators can get right back into this. Nope. Malkin pushes Borowiecki out of the way, has a nice goal there. 6-4 Penguins, assisted by Phil Kessel. A minute 5 into the third period. 6 minutes later, though, on a nice play by the Senators, they get the third power play goal of this game. From Erik Karlsson and Kyle Turris, a scramble for that. Phaneuf buries it. It looked like it went off Stone, but Phaneuf gets credited. Senators are down by 1 at 6-5. 7 minutes later, Brian Rust on a penalty shot that should not have been a penalty shot. It should have been a penalty, a hooking penalty on Mark Stone. Sens fans, Sens Nation could agree this should not have been a penalty shot whatsoever. As Brian Rust gets the penalty shot, he goes in on Anderson, back and forehand. 7-5 Ottawa, 7-5 Pittsburgh. They get a touchdown. I thought the Pittsburgh Penguins were playing, not the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rust, 2nd of the game, 5th of the year, 7-5 Penguins. And to finish things off, Brian Rust, hat-trick, 8-5 the final. Scores, the Senators lose 8-5. There's an empty net from Chris Kunitz and Dumoulin, 8-5 the final. In Pittsburgh, as the Senators do not start the road trip off on the high note, they lose 8-5. And their biggest loss of the year, the highest scoring game in the NHL so far this year. Some 80's hockey today. Not impressive whatsoever with the Senators. They had a 4-2 lead. They had control of the game, and they just dropped it. They just lost it. You gotta, especially on a team like Pittsburgh, you gotta lock down. They left the neutral zone wide open. They left the path in front of the net wide open. They left everyone wide open. They didn't contain Sidney Crosby. They didn't contain Evgeny Malkin. And I understand the Senators don't have the thought. They don't have Ryan. They don't have this. They don't have that. I understand. Lazar was taken out of the game as well with an upper body injury. But at the end of the day, you're still a National Hockey League team, and you can't allow 8 goals. It's 8 goals against the Pittsburgh Penguins. I know they're the defending Cup champions, but 8 goals. You can't allow 8 goals against any team, even the Buffalo Sabres without Jack Eichel, or Arizona Coyotes. You can't do that. And today, it was a show. They need the rebound The way the team could really work out from this situation after an 8-5 blowout is play hard on Wednesday against San Jose, get the big win there, get back in the win column, and just forget about this game. All you can do now, the game is over, just forget about the game. These games will happen. Obviously, there's so much you cannot like about it. The only thing positive about this, you got to move forward, and you have a new game on Wednesday. Just forget about this game and focus on the next one. So, Mike Hoffman, it was 6-5 at the point. A power play, we didn't score on this power play. He hit the post. It could have scored there, and maybe the game would be different. But he didn't, and the Pens win 8-5. Here are the final tallies on shots on goal. This was not good at all. 21-11 after the first period for the Penguins. We allowed 21 shots in the first period. Anderson, how did he stop the many shots after 21 in the first period? That's not right. Oh my God, Guy Boucher. What is with you and playing well the second, third period, but not the first period? The first period, always allowing the first goal, and always getting outshot heavily in the first period the last 10 games. Honestly, this is outrageous. The power play looked great. Time to work on your first period because it's getting unbearable to watch the first period. I turn on the TV. I don't even need to see the score, and I know it's going to be 1 or 2-0 for the other team versus the Senators in the first period. It's very unlikely the Senators will have to lead, and it's very unlikely they'll have to get momentum right away. They have to somehow get that momentum in a big hit or a big goal or in a big fight, something. That's not the way it needs to go, and Guy Boucher, you got to fix that. So 21-11 after the first period, 12-10 Penguins after the second period, tied at 13 after the third for a final tally of 46-34. Very offensive game for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Team stats, 29 face-off wins for the Senators. They had 44.6%. Pittsburgh Penguins had 55.4% with 36 wins. Power plays, the Senators went 3 for 5. That's a big bright spot there. And 0 for 4 were the Pittsburgh Penguins. Hits hit 51-34 Senators. I did not know the Senators had 51 hits. That's pretty good. Shots 34-46 Penguins. 3 starts of the game. The third star from the Pittsburgh Penguins, Phil Kessel, had 1 goal, 2 assists, 2 penalty minutes, and a +3 rating. 19 minutes at night. He is the third star. The second star, Evgeny Malkin, 1 goal, 2 assists, no penalty minutes, and a +3 rating with 19 minutes on the ice. He's the second star. First star with his first career National Hockey League hat trick, Brian Rust, 3 goals, 1 assist, 4 points, +4 rating, no penalty minutes, with 13 minutes on ice. He is the first star, and the SENS Talk YouTube star of the game is going to be split between Erik Karlsson, Mike Hoffman, and Mark Stone. They all played spectacular. They all got hot. Hoffman is hot. He scored like multiple games. Mark Stone's got 10 points out of his past 8. And Erik Karlsson's doing everything right, defensively and offensively. So offense is looking there. Defensively, the Senators need to bounce back heavily against San Jose on Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The goaltending, when Matt Murray came in, he made 17 saves on 18 shots for .944 save percentage. And Anderson, before he was pulled, allowed 7 goals on 43 shots for 36 saves for .837 save percentage. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. After a difficult game like this, you can understand why. I don't know how you or me, you or I can understand how I'm in an upbeat mood, because games like this are going to happen. You got to improve it. And you need a big bounce back game against San Jose. You really need a big bounce back game. If you don't have a big bounce back game, you're not going to be able to win whatsoever. You're probably going to start a losing streak because you have to play Anaheim and Los Angeles after that. So they need to win on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. So thank you all for watching. Click the red button down there and subscribe to us. Like this video, share this video, share cool stuff. Follow us on Twitter @SensTalk_. Like us on Facebook at SensTalk. Add us to your circles on Google Plus at SensTalk. SensTalkCentral.com. Please check out our website. We update it, and I worked so hard on it. So please check it out there. And click right here for the latest SensTalk YouTube video. I know you want to see it. And click right there to subscribe to us to see our latest videos. And click the bell button after you press subscribe so you can see your notifications. When we upload a video, you can see it pop up on your phone. So thank you all for watching. Senators lose 8-5 versus the Pittsburgh Penguins. Go Sens go.